I'll never forget the moment Ryan stole my work. It wasn't a little thing. It wasn't a, hey, you contributed too. It was blatant, arrogant, unapologetic. I had spent months, no, years, figuratively, building this project from scratch. Every note, every idea, every line of code was mine. And there he was, striding into the conference room like he had just won a Nobel Prize, smiling like a king claiming a throne that wasn't his. The presentation started, and I sat quietly, chest tightening, fists clenched under the table. "This is incredible," my boss said, beaming. "Ryan, your work really shows dedication and ingenuity." I froze. My fingers itched to speak, to stand up and shout, but I didn't. I smiled, nodded, and let him take the applause. Let him bask in it. Let him think he had won. Ryan's grin was infuriating. He leaned back in his chair, swirling his coffee like a smug little emperor. "Thanks, everyone," he said. "It was a lot of late nights, but I'm glad we made it work." His words were carefully crafted lies. And the worst part? No one challenged him. Not a single soul. After the meeting, the office erupted in congratulations. Social media posts, messages, pats on the back. It all poured in for him. "Great job, Ryan. Your leadership is inspiring. I didn't know you were so talented." Every single note was a dagger to me. I could have lost it then and there. I could have confronted him. I could have screamed, exposed him, but I didn't. I sat silently, smiling as everyone fawned over him. Inside, though, a plan began to form. A slow, deliberate, precise plan. Back at my apartment, I sat alone. Lights dimmed, laptop glowing like a promise in the dark. I opened the files I had created, the hours of work, the ideas that Ryan had just claimed as his own. My fingers hovered over the keyboard. I whispered to myself, let him have his moment. Let him feel untouchable. Tomorrow, everything changes. I decided to build something new, something better. I called it Aurora. Every night after Ryan went home, I poured myself into it. Late nights, early mornings, my apartment littered with coffee cups and scraps of paper covered in notes, formulas, diagrams. Each breakthrough felt like a tiny victory, a silent revenge. Meanwhile, Ryan continued to parade his stolen glory. Every post, every story, every boast only fueled me. He didn't notice, or maybe he didn't care, that I was working quietly in the shadows. Every colleague who messaged me, asking if I was proud of Ryan, received a vague, polite reply. I let him have it. Weeks passed. Ryan's ego swelled, his confidence peaked, and I stayed in the background, calculating. The perfect opportunity came. The company announced a tech showcase for innovation. Naturally, Ryan volunteered immediately. He wanted the stage. He wanted the applause. I requested to attend as an observer. Perfect. He would have the limelight, and I would be the storm waiting behind it. Every night before the showcase, I reviewed my work. Aurora wasn't just a project, it was a statement, a silent revelation that no one could ignore. Features, interfaces, usability, all of it was designed to outshine Ryan in ways he couldn't even imagine. The night before the showcase, I barely slept. I rehearsed every slide, every demo, every line I would say. I imagined Ryan on stage, smug, smiling, applauded. And I imagined the moment when the crowd would turn, when whispers of awe and realization would ripple through the room, when Ryan would see the truth. The showcase was electric. The lights dimmed, the murmurs of the crowd buzzing like a hive. Ryan strode onto the stage first, radiant with confidence. "Good evening, everyone," he said, voice steady, grin unshakable. "I'm proud to present our latest project, Project Zenith." The audience clapped politely. A few cheered. Ryan soaked it in, a predator who thought the prey was trapped. I sat in the back, calm, collected, watching. My tablet rested on my lap, fingers ready. The room felt charged, heavy with anticipation I alone understood. Then it was my turn. I walked onto the stage with measured steps, shoulders straight, gaze calm, exuding a confidence that felt effortless. The lights followed me. Silence fell. Whispers flitted through the audience. Ryan's smug grin faltered. A flicker, a twitch. Then the first signs of panic, subtle but unmistakable. "Good evening," and I said. I'd like to show you something you haven't seen before. I tapped my tablet. Aurora sprang to life on the giant screen behind me. The audience gasped. Not polite applause. Full-on shock. Every feature, every interface, every clever function left jaws dropping. Ryan's face changed before anyone else noticed. First confusion, then disbelief, then panic. His words stuck in his throat. The king of the office had just realized his throne was empty. I let the demonstration speak for itself. I highlighted features Ryan hadn't even dreamed of, small but critical innovations that made his work obsolete. The audience leaned forward, whispers spreading. "Wait, isn't this Alex's work?" someone murmured. Heads turned, eyes widened, recognition dawned. Ryan tried to interject. Uh, I mean, but the words died on his lips. The crowd had already decided. I walked through every function, every improvement, letting the truth reveal itself piece by piece. His pride crumbled in slow motion. Every smug pose, every boast, every stolen moment of glory, destroyed. After the presentation, people swarmed me. Questions, praise, collaboration requests. I smiled, calm, accepting congratulations like it was all effortless. Ryan hovered nearby, stunned, silent, his ego shattered. Pride is a fragile thing. Watching it crumble slowly, painfully, is intoxicating. The after-party was worse for him. Colleagues whispered, glasses clinked, my name repeated in awe. Ryan sat alone, nursing a drink, staring at the screen replaying my demo, replaying his humiliation. Every congratulations he had once received now felt like a lie. Messages flooded my phone in the following days. Former collaborators, friends, industry contacts, all congratulating me, asking to work together, praising Aurora. Ryan's name barely appeared. He became a ghost, a cautionary tale whispered about in hallways. Then the company newsletter arrived. Aurora sets a new benchmark in innovation. Special recognition to Alex for vision and execution. Ryan wasn't mentioned, not once. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. Success had a voice louder than any boast. Ryan eventually approached me, awkwardly, fumbling through apologies and explanations. I didn't respond. Not a word. Some lessons are best delivered by silence, and some victories speak loud enough for everyone to hear. Aurora went on to receive recognition beyond our company. Ryan's Project Zenith? A footnote. A lesson in arrogance and pride. And me? I walked away calm, collected, untouchable. I had turned patience, focus, and quiet intelligence into a weapon sharper than any shout or confrontation. Sometimes revenge isn't public humiliation. Sometimes revenge is creation. And I had created something so undeniably brilliant that the world itself humiliated him. I watched it happen, calm, collected, victorious, while Ryan's empire of lies collapsed behind him. Every whisper, every awkward glance, every lost opportunity he faced, all because I refused to panic, refused to confront, refused to let him know I had noticed until the moment it mattered. I had waited, I had planned, I had executed flawlessly. And in the end, the world saw the real genius. Ryan, left staring, broken, and irrelevant. And I walked away, untouched, unshaken, unstoppable,